So if you are feeling pretty comfortable with multiples, this is a way that we can go about using them to help us with our division work. In fact, we have to use our knowledge of multiples in division, right? That's what leads us to finding our answer. And I'm going to show you another way that you can do this today, and this is what I call finding knowledge of n. So in our division problem, n is standing for our unknown number, right? And if this were a real life situation, we would say I have 349 jelly beans, I am dividing them evenly among 6 jars, and I don't know how many jelly beans are going in each jar. When I am solving division problems, when I'm solving any problem, the first thing I like to do is I like to try to find some knowledge or get some idea of what my unknown number is going to be, because this then helps me see how accurate my problem solving was. And when it comes to division, what I like to know, what I like to have an idea of, is whether or not I am going to have a remainder. So the way that I do this is by looking at my total amount and starting to look at it in terms of multiples of 6. So when I look at 349, I immediately see 300. And I know that because 30 is a multiple of 6, then I immediately know 300 is a multiple of 6 as well. And that leaves me with 49, which I know is not a multiple of 6, but it's really, really close to 1. 48 is a multiple of 6, and that would leave me with just one more jelly bean. Because 1 is not a multiple of 6, I can't count by 6s to get to 1, then I immediately know that is my remainder. And these numbers I'll need to divide them by 6 in order to get how many jelly beans are going in each jar. Let's try another one. I have the problem, that is a squeaky marker. 547 divided by 9. I have 547 jelly beans. I'm dividing them evenly among 9 jars. I don't know how many jelly beans are going to go in each jar. I want to quickly get some knowledge of n. I want to know, is this number totally divisible by 9, or am I going to have a remainder? And if so, what is it? The first thing that I look at when I see 547 is I see 54. And I know 54 is a multiple of 9. However, that's not really 54, that's 54 tens, or 540. But that's also a multiple of 9. And that just leaves me with 7 right away, and because 7 is less than 9, I know it is not a multiple, and that is my remainder. So before even solving, I already have some knowledge of n. Let's try 1/3 one. 623 jelly beans divided evenly among 4 jars will give me a certain number of jelly beans in each jar. Now, looking at this right away, if you've been working with multiples for a while, you've probably already figured out the pattern that if my divisor is 4, then this number, my total amount, it has to be even in order for me to have no remainders over here. Because this is odd, I already know I'm having a remainder, and I think I can pretty quickly figure out what it is. So I see 600, and I know that 4 likes 100. 100 is a multiple of 4. 600 is just 6 100s. So 600 is also a multiple of 4. And then I see 23, and that's so close to a multiple. It's really close to 24, but I could pull out 20 as a multiple of 4. That leaves me with 3 left over, and I immediately know that I am going to have a remainder of 3. So I would like you to mess around with this a little bit in your math journal. So I'm going to have you pull out your math journal, and I just want you to create maybe 3 or 4 problems for yourself, just like I did. And you can totally solve them if you want to, but I want you to practice just looking at problems and getting in the habit of analyzing them closely and just noticing patterns, pulling out multiples. You can write them underneath like I did, or you can start challenging yourself to pull them out mentally so that when you look at a division problem in the future, you'll mentally be able to quickly see multiples and figure out what your remainder is before even solving.